Hey guys, Joe here, and as we just barely figured out a few days ago, or we were told by Pokemon, we were told that Pokken Tournament would be coming out in spring 2016, so I'm really hyped for this game. I want to do a lot of top 5s and a lot of videos about this game, how to play and such, but I'm really hyped for this, and I have a list right here of 10 reasons why I do think the Pokken Tournament will be a really amazing game. Now, the first reason is that it does simulate the battles that we all dreamed as children. We all wanted to fight those 1v1 battles in real life, picking exactly what moves we wanted, not really just a turn-based type thing. We wanted the stuff from the anime, and this seems to be providing something similar to that, and will just be a little blast to the past of what you always wanted or just pretended to do as a child. Next, it is simple to play, at least they're telling us that it seems to be a simple to play game, but a very hard to master game, sort of like League of Legends, like Heroes of the Storm, I guess. Like those types of games where it's really easy to get into the game, but kind of hard to actually master the game. Now this lets younger players get into the game, but also lets older players find the little unique things in the game, and lets them become better, while entry players can still do okay. And speaking of entry players, the entry barrier of this game just isn't as high as other fighting games, or at least from what I've seen and heard. There's only about 3 fighting or attack buttons. Now they can be used in different combos and stuff like that, but it just doesn't seem to be quite as high. There aren't all these weird one perfect frame combos, at least from what I've seen so far. There might be, but from what I've seen, at least for an entry barrier, it doesn't seem quite as hard, and it will probably be pretty fun for people that aren't even very good at the game. Next, it seems very close to similar to Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi and Raging Blast, and kind of like the Naruto games all mixed together with Mortal Kombat to me. Seems like a big mix of all those games. Now, I love all of those games. Love Street Fighter and stuff like that, and it seems kind of like a big mashup type of thing of all those, and I'm really excited for this game. It's kind of like a 3D, you're fighting away from far range, and you can kind of go close for the 2D battles. Very cool, and something I really haven't seen way too much before. Next, it is a great spectator sport. It's kind of like Melee. It seems very fast-paced, very quick matches, you can get through a tournament very quickly, and you just won't take way too long. There aren't really 8-minute matches. It seems like the matches only take like 3 or 4 minutes. So, yeah, next about that is that the matches are fast, as I was just saying. So really, it just doesn't take way too long at all to get through all the matches, and this just makes a lot better of a tournament experience, because a best of 5 will only take like 15 minutes, maybe it'll take a little bit longer, but maybe 20-30 minutes instead of like an hour or something. So that's very good, and very fast matches are just very fun to watch. Now the next is that the graphics, from what we've seen so far, are really amazing. Now, I didn't know if these graphics would be good or bad. I don't really care way too much, but having really good graphics of the Pokemon is really nice to see. It's kind of like seeing a Pokemon Stadium or Coliseum or stuff like that onto your Wii U, because I just love Pokemon games on the Wii U, and seeing a new game like this with great graphics is just really good and just makes me feel happy. Now the next is that there will probably be DLC characters, and this is something I'm really excited about. Smash Bros. Has been doing this. I'm sure, well, right now they only have like 6, 7, I don't remember, maybe 8 characters announced right now. I'm sure that they're going to add quite a bit more. I'm guessing maybe about 20, because it is the first in the franchise, maybe more, maybe less, but I'm guessing they'll add quite a few of DLC characters. Now I think maybe a few of them will be free, but I'm guessing a lot of them you'll have to pay for to pick your favorite characters, which I know people don't like having to play the characters, but still, having a lot of DLC characters is very fun. Now next, it's finally a traditional fighter, or at least a little bit more of a traditional fighter than the Smash Bros. Franchise, that being that there's a strong hit, a weak hit, and just an attack hit, which I don't even know what that means. But it just seems more like a traditional fighter than the Smash Bros. Games. Now, I've personally not played way too many traditional fighters. I've always wanted to play them, but I have been a like Wii U and Wii fanboy type thing, where I just like to play pretty much only those systems and then on my computer. So it really makes it hard to play all these traditional fighters, and there haven't really been much good ones on the Wii U. So now that they'll finally have one that's not really a traditional fighter, but it's similar, it's a lot more similar than Smash Bros., I think it'll be very fun to play, and I just can't wait to actually get into it. And finally, Nintendo has endorsed a World Tournament already in the Pokemon World Tournament. They already played this for like 3 hours. I'll try to leave a link in the description. It's like 3 hours long where you can see gameplay. It's really amazing. And pretty much they endorsed this with like Justin Wong and people like that. And the thing that really excites me is that it seems like there's going to be a lot more future tournaments ahead, because Pokemon has always had huge tournaments. So I feel like this will be less like Smash Bros. And more like just like regular fighting games, where the game company will actually endorse it a lot. They'll actually get it big. I feel like Pokken Tournament could be not really like, it could be like a new big fighting game series. If they do this right, if they make it with all the stuff that I've been thinking that they're going to do, and if they just make it fast, fun, and just easy to get into, this game could easily become one of the best games, or at least one of the most competitive games. Maybe not even competitive, but one of the most watched games. Has a lot of stuff going for it, and I'm just extremely hyped for this game. I hope you are all hyped for this game, and tell me in the comment section below what ways you think that Pokken Tournament, why it's just going to be great, why it'll be amazing. Thank you guys for watching though, and I'll see you all next time.